In this video, I'm going to cover why trading creators who are trying to sell trading coaching are getting a ton of views, but not really as many sales as they'd like. If you don't know who I am, my name's Louis. I co-founded Business Grower, which is a marketing company specialized in the trading niche, about a year and a half ago, and in that time we generated millions for trading discords. Anyway, let's get into the video. So there's 4 things I'm going to cover. It's pretty advanced. I have been planning this video for a long time, and I've spent, quite a lot of time on it. So you might not know what all of these things on this board means, but we're going to get into the first one. So the first one is, if my laptop will let me zoom in, there we go. Very weird. First one is audience willingness to buy. Now, I'm going to explain what this is, why it's important, and how to change it. So obviously, what that means is what % of your viewers and followers are actually willing to buy what you're selling. Are they qualified? Do they have the need? Do they have the budget? All of that stuff. And is it the right time in their journey to get value from your product? So that's what that means. Now, to understand how this works and how you can improve it, we need to first understand the 5 levels of awareness, which is a marketing concept from a book by Eugene Schwartz, which is $400 on Amazon, and you couldn't buy it if you tried because no one's selling it. So the 5 levels of awareness are this. It's a bit of an ugly diagram. I'm not the best designer, you know what I mean? But this is how it works. So a common mistake with marketing for trading coaching is going to this segment of the market, which is the unaware segment. So basically trying to convince normal everyday people to start trading. Stuff like this, right? How I make 70K a month at 20 years old, a hook like that is just going to attract side hustle viewers and just normal people who don't even know what trading is, right? And then after this, he goes on to say, I'm a day trader. If you don't know what that is, those people have very low willingness to buy because they don't yet necessarily super believe in trading as a path to their goals, right? So you don't want to do hooks like how much I made today as a day trader, or working a job for the rest of your life isn't going to make you rich. You don't want to try and take people who don't believe in trading at all, make them believe in trading, and try and sell to them, because it's going to take a lot of views to get the sales that you want and achieve financial freedom. So this is Steph Trades. He has millions of followers. He gets millions of views. And last I heard, he's making 50K a month from selling his coaching, which is shit. We have people who get 3K views and make 150K from their coaching. Okay? So there are levels to this, and that's why audience willingness to buy is so important. So that can basically be defined as what percentage of your audience are actually willing to buy. The segments of the market that you do want to go after are people who are problem aware. Okay? So people who have problems they can't pass their prop firm challenges, they aren't getting a big enough returns in the market. A lot of our clients are futures traders, but we do work with options traders, Forex, crypto people, all sorts of trading, financial markets, any of it. So we only really want to talk to traders who have already put time and effort into learning how to trade, people who are invested enough in becoming profitable and have enough pain to watch boring, technical, educational chart content. Because if someone's already educating themselves on social media, they will pay for education, right? Because that's what they want. So this is an example of content that goes after problem-aware people. This content will produce a high willingness to buy audience. And it has. And this is all of our successful clients do this content style on the chart, grabbing people who are trying to become profitable already. So people who are problem-aware people can be defined basically as people who are aware they have a problem and are feeling pain. And those problems and pain points are solved by a product. So break-even traders, failing traders, people looking for a strategy that actually works, generally people who have invested time into trading. These people, they're emotionally invested in becoming profitable. They're far more likely to invest in your educational products than beginners due to them having far more pain, and they are actually confident that they can make trading work in their life. that is basically higher willingness to buy, right? So, solution aware segment of the market, the way you would go off like after them. So basically the way this works is like at the top we have the least willing to buy people, and as we go down, this is where a sale happens, okay? So we have basically this segment of the market is going to buy quicker than this segment of the market, and it goes all the way down. So content that would get solution aware people to watch would basically be a hook like exactly why most PO3 traders aren't profitable. So we're talking to people who already care about and understand your trading strategy or your unique mechanism, your solution to get them to their goals, right? So like, I mean, I think that makes sense, right? We don't want to make content that's product aware because you're not going to attract new eyeballs, okay? The only people who are going to watch that are people who are on the fence, which at any point really is only going to be like, 3% of your viewers, right? And then the most aware segment basically means people who are aware of your product features and benefits, they're aware of your competitors, they understand like what your product is, and they're considering buying it, okay? Those are the people who are going to be swayed by testimonials and stuff like that. But let's get into how we can increase willingness to buy and what are the factors. So this is basically like a chart, right? And high willingness to buy is over here. Low willingness to buy is here. And basically, the higher the average awareness of your audience, the higher the willingness to buy of them will be. So like down here, if all of your audience, like imagine this, 100% of your audience understood and believed in your product, they would all buy, right? But I mean, that's impossible to achieve. So let's use a better example. If 100% of your audience understood your trading strategy and believed in it, you'd have a much easier time, selling your coaching, right? And that is achievable. So you don't want to make content like, how to become a profitable day trader. You want to talk about your strategy in all of your content. How to become profitable with IFVGs. How to become profitable with the PO3 model. How to become profitable with ICT concepts. That way, you're going to build that confidence in your audience, in your solution. So that is one factor in willingness to buy. The next factor is actually what I just talked about. The percentage of your audience who believe in your solution, which is your unique strategy, right? It's not the way that you teach. People aren't going to buy because you have a unique way of teaching, because you fucking don't, okay? Let's be real here, you don't. They're going to buy because you have a unique strategy. That's the main way we can cut through the market here and stand out and be different from everyone else. And then, unfortunately, there are realities like the GDP of your audience, okay? If 100% of your audience are Indian or Pakistan, you're not going to make money, all right? That's an unfortunate reality. So I'm going to be completely real with you. Your accent matters. Your appearance matters. Your geolocation on your social media accounts matters. That's all a factor in the GDP of the audience you're going to attract, okay? And there are ways you can fix it. Trust me, we've done it. So let's get into the second factor of why you're getting views, but you're not getting sales. So the second is funnel architecture. So what does that mean? So that means basically the way that you've structured your funnel, which page do they get first, what links are in, what place in your bio and your page, and all of that stuff, okay? So essentially, the point of the funnel is to move people through these 5 levels of awareness actively with your language, okay? Basically take them from being problem aware. So basically the problem they have is maybe they're looking for a strategy that actually works. So the way that we can attract problem aware people is saying something in the hook like, this exact strategy got me funded $4 million, and in the next 32 seconds, I'm going to show you every step of that strategy. Okay, that's going to attract people who are aware of a problem that they have that you can solve. They don't know you can solve it yet, but we're about to teach them that. So now we're going to make them solution aware, right? So we're going to take them from problem aware to solution aware. After you say this, you're going to say it's called the PO3 model, and it has 3 simple steps. So now they're aware of what your unique strategy is, they know the name of it, and if you talk about it and reference it in your other content, they'll be like, ah, that's that thing he mentioned that other time, right? So now they're aware of your unique solution. This is how we cut through the market. Then after that, at the end of the video, after you've actually explained the strategy and every step of the strategy, at the end, we're going to CTA to the funnel that will make them product aware. So you're going to say something like comment checklist. I'll send you my exact checklist I use to make 40K a month with this strategy so you can do the same. Now, this is how that funnel is structured, right? Funnel architecture, that's what we're talking about here. So now we're going to move them from solution aware to product aware. The funnel that we use makes them product aware with language. We're not shoving it down their throats. We're just subtly just making them aware of it. We're not like forcing them to buy, we're just making them aware so that when they do have enough belief in your strategy to want to invest in it, they know it's there, right? So the funnel looks like this. They comment PO3, then ManyChat instantly DMs them this button, right? They click it, goes to this landing page, looks much better on mobile version, but this screenshot's from desktop. And they put in their first name and their email, and they get the checklist. It's a 1-page PDF. After they get emailed the checklist, they're now put on this thank you page, which makes them product aware. It basically just says also check this out. If you want to live trade with me for free for 7 days and steal my strategy, watch this video, and then there's a button below to start a free trial. There's also an email here which has the link to the PDF, and then it makes them product aware and says I'd like to make you aware of something that's helped a lot of people. It's not like scamming them saying you're never going to become profitable if you don't buy. It's just, it's not pushy, it's not scammy, it's just, making them product aware, right? So that's, good funnel architecture. Now, what is bad funnel architecture? Bad funnel architecture is basically spamming Discord testimonials on your stories and CTAing straight to your product at the end of a video about trading psychology, right? That isn't moving people fluidly through the 5 levels of awareness. That's retarded. If you're saying here's why your trading psychology sucks, and then buy my alerts, that isn't fluid with this, right? So the messaging and the language here is all congruent, and it moves to each section of that sort of in order, right? So that's a little bit of the funnel architecture covered from the consumer's sort of perspective, the user's perspective. I'm going to talk about a top-down view of sort of what we go for with our funnel architecture in a second. But first, we need to cover the 7-11-4 rule. So let's get into that. So in 2025, this is the best way to put it. In 2025, person-to-person trust is at an all-time low in the past 40 years, right? So you can see that on the chart there. From 1972, it's gone way down. So Google did a case study across all online businesses, and this is what they found. They found the 7-11-4 rule. So to take someone from a stranger to a customer online, it takes 7 hours of content on 11 different touch points and 4 different locations. So what does that mean? So 7 hours of content, self-explanatory, right? They need to consume 7 hours of content. Touch points. Touch points is an interesting one. So the first touch point is you show up on their feed. Then, they get an Instagram DM from you. Then they get an email from you. Maybe if you're asking for phone numbers, maybe they get a text from you. Then they're sent to a YouTube video. That's another location, right? Emails is another location. Then they join your Discord server. That's another touch point, another location. Twitter, another touch point, another location, right? So touch points can basically just mean notifications from you. They've interacted with your brand 11 times. Locations is platforms. So Instagram, Discord, YouTube, Twitter, right? So this is a super stupid, dumbed down version of basically how we can achieve these 4 things to take someone from a stranger to a customer. just basically like they see you on Instagram, then they go to email automations. The email automations send them to YouTube. YouTube sends them to the landing pages. Instagram email automations also send them to Discord. Discord sends them to Twitter. Discord sends them to YouTube. Discord sends them to landing pages. And we're just basically creating a web of touch points and locations, right? So that's when people say, when people say nurture a lead, like nurture a prospect, that most of the time they're like stupid Instagram marketers. They just say, oh, you got to nurture your leads. They don't know what they're talking about, okay? To define that concept, I would say that these two things, the 5 levels of awareness, moving them through it, and the 7-11-4 rule, I would define nurturing leads as doing that, okay? So I just think it's cringe when people say nurture leads, because it means fuck all, and they don't even know what it means. They think it means like provide value to them. Like that's just super like stupid idiot marketer way of converting people. So this is the actual overview of the funnel that we set up for low ticket trading communities. It's like $100 a month trading Discord. And it's tried and tested hundreds of times. It's produced eight figures in revenue, which is ridiculous. But yeah, 8 figures in revenue for trading Discords. Now, the next reason why you're getting views but no sales is lead magnet ICP fit. Now that's a mouthful, and it's meaningless if you are, basically not me, because I've just invented the term, okay? But I'm going to explain what it means in a super simple way. So basically, skinny nerds want the best workout routine to build muscle for skinny nerds. They don't want the best workout routine to lose weight for fat people. Skinny nerds aren't going to claim a lead magnet that is talking about how to lose weight for fat people. And fat people aren't going to claim the best workout routine to build muscle for skinny nerds. They want what is like, they basically, with your lead magnet, you want to make a lead magnet that attracts the exact person that your product is aimed at. So if you've got a personal training program for 80-year-old women, and all of your content's about 80-year-old women like losing weight and staying fit so that they can be independent, right? You aren't going to make a lead magnet for skinny nerds, because that isn't going to attract someone who's going to buy what you're selling, okay? Same thing for, like, we had a client come in and he's selling options day trading coaching, right? But his content is about the XRP hype train, and like, XRP is going to make you millions. The viewers you attract have to be like very close to the ideal customer, like someone who's going to get value from your product, value from what you're doing, and is actually going to pay you, right? So it's the same thing with your lead magnet. The traffic which the topic of your lead magnet will attract should match your ideal customer profile, okay? So you can read through a few of those examples. I'm not going to go through all of them because I'm not going to waste your time. But let's move into the next factor in why you're getting views but no sales, okay? So the next one is product market fit, which we've kind of just covered, but it's a super similar concept to lead magnet fit. And basically, a fitness audience doesn't want a finance community. A business audience doesn't want a trading community. An ICT day trading audience doesn't want a crypto community. A crypto audience wants a crypto community, right? So the audience you build, like we've had people get on, like, calls with us and say, like, I have a fitness community, like I'm a fitness creator, and my content is all gym content, but I want to sell a crypto community. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and we just turn those people away. So if you need help dialing this in, we can help you. But that guy was like dead set on it. I was like, dude, you don't want to sell that to that audience. You want to sell a fitness community. You don't want to sell a fucking crypto community to those people. So product market fit obviously goes much deeper than this. And this is a retardedly basic example. But this is like a weird, yeah, it is like a weirdly common thing that I'm seeing with trading creators. Like, I'm getting ICT creators who are selling a crypto audience, like, message me. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? So that is why, if you're getting views but you're not getting sales, that's why it's happening. Now, if you are that person who's getting views but no sales, we might be able to help you a lot, and you are probably the ideal fit. So I'd really recommend booking a call at the link below, to see if you're a good fit for us and we're a good fit for you. That call will be with our team, who have helped a lot of trading creators reach their financial goals with their trading coaching. So yeah, if you want to do that, do it. But if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. But yeah, I'd recommend checking out the rest of our YouTube channel. We've got a lot of proof and case studies on what we've been able to do for trading creators, and just a lot of education on trading content. So, well, obviously converting sales for trading coaching. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope that was valuable, and see you in a few days when I post the next video.